as at such an early time.
They're going to have to play for that later stage for sure, it feels like. Unless Xingqiu can start to make some magic with the Vendetta, with the Solar Guardian to find pickoffs, but they have to be careful because their damage is going to be limited when they've fallen behind this early game. If they go for a play, can definitely get countered as P-Vision.
They know how strong they are. They're ready to stand here.
Scan comes out.
And bully XG potentially away from this Wisdom. See, at the same time, though, Xingqiu's going to make his way over and try and take theirs. And he should get away with this unless there's quick TPs, but it doesn't look like it, so Xingqiu at least able to balance the situation there.
Nice and sneaky.
Another tower taken. The top one falls.
All three.
Has to take out his middle as well as it falls in deny range.
Right, all three tier 1s dropping, and lane pressure is definitely going to be an issue. As we see, Parrot, like P-Vision can literally just kind of invisibly shove lanes with 2 heroes with the 4 Spirits plus Dominator, and Lifestealer, as we said, feels pretty free to show on lanes. They can catch him with a very, very high execution combo if he has his Radiance on in the laning phase, a Carapace comes in and stuns, but it's very difficult with their limited damage. With this start, a 5k lead, and it's very early to have this.
Obviously, item timings that XG is going to be looking towards. Aghanims, obviously, on the Dawnbreaker, still a while away for XXS. And yeah, for the other 2 cores as well, both Arme and XM. Definitely no interest in turning up to a fight right now. So doing the best they can to scramble together that next bit of progression.
Yeah, the question is really going to be is if they can land their Wombo combo in a good way versus P-Vision, and if that damage is going to be enough. Because it is significant with the Fatal Bonds, with the Requiem. Since P-Vision is getting a lot out of the map, and these auras are going to soon start to be built up for TM.
Definitely a bit of a saving grace for them that they do have, such a bountiful option of ways to stop the Black Hole, right? It's never going to be easy for DM to just get in, Black Hole, Alame's PL, give Satanic the chance to kill him off. They will always have the opportunity to stop that.
Yeah, I don't think he'll build too much for the Black Hole this game, right? He'll build the aura so that he can just tank up his team, I'd imagine, since there is 2 BKB piercing disables in particular that can just completely counter him in terms of Black Hole. XM, Yashikaya is finished. As we said, though, difficult for him to get the combo off because of the ET plus the Invoker little mini stuns can cause some difficulties. But with this amp damage...
Yeah, we might see something happen here. They're looking towards the top tower.
Let's see if they want to try to at least get that tower, like you said, because so far,
I guess the question
not able
is,
to hit towers.
If you're P-Vision, do you feel strong enough that you're turning up for these tier 1 defenses?
I think they absolutely can, right? With the ET, they have insane counter initiation.
Yes, they're smoking and coming through the twin gate. So if XG do want to try and push for this, it will absolutely go answered by P-Vision.
DM has the pipe finished. So a lot of that damage, in particular XM, who is the majority of the early game, might just get answered.
I think if you're XG, you do not want to walk into this right now. P-Vision very, very ready for any sort of fight.
They want to take the fight themselves. They see X-Nova.
They're going to make the quick jump. They get the grab here. 9 class able to set up. That's X-Nova gone.
More HP for Satanic. That's that pipe being delivered. They can start to threaten Roche with all those summons. It does feel like they can start to poke that with the Forge Spirit, with the double Dominators. The ward is prepared, though, so XG wasn't the ready that this move can potentially happen.
Maybe if they had the Warlock up. We'll be back up, of course, in 5 seconds, but is that going to be soon enough for them to feel that they can try for some sort of risky play around the pit?
Does Xingqiu try for a potential steal play with a Golem and then just running in?
I think it might be tempting.
Let's see what they want to do here.
Let's have a look. Can they get the timing here, XG? Xingqiu. He's going to try and get in, but indeed the dust is there. Put the Spike Carapace, but they've got the control with the Tornado and the Ice Wall. P-Vision, they'll get the kill, they'll get the Roshan, and they'll get the Aegis. They get everything.
They are just so ready for every single one of the moves. Decent attempt there from XG, but going to be answered immediately. Manta finished up for Ame, so he hasn't died yet. He is getting that farm. It's just the differential between him and Satanic. Satanic is going to have that matchup versus him.
It's going to be exciting to see. Will it get to the point where Ame does turn up and he's just sort of able to take the game on his shoulders as a PL, as the PL of age back in the day? This hero used to be able to do that, Vods.
For sure. We'll just have to see, because the fact, have to factor in the Invoker spells, which have traditionally been pretty good, and just the ET aura, how much that's going to be able to do also, versus the PL of buffing up the Radiance and the overall physical damage if he can actually get on top of them.
It's not going to be easy. I mean, that's true. You would even consider that if this PL was kind of back at prime PL stages in the past, this would not be an easy draft still to defeat.
No. Definitely not.
So Arme, he's definitely got his work cut out here.
Lifestealer, it's a pretty good matchup versus PL in terms of like mid and early game, even toward later stages if you are ahead. And he is keeping himself in a good margin ahead, and he has a lot of team fights surrounding him.
Just under 4 minutes here to play with the Aegis. Almost certainly expect that P-Vision will be eyeing up these tier 2 towers.
Looking to continue constricting the map, as they've gotten all the pressure on these buildings. XG, next item is finished, so XM Blink is done. But as you said, it's not easy for him to get the combos off versus all the disables.
Stepping up, gets caught underneath the vision. They get the setup here with the remnants. XXS will try and drag himself out with the hammer.
He's gone.
But he is gone indeed. Another kill for P-Vision. As they just have to be so careful how close they get. P-Vision will immediately make the jump in numerous ways, keep the pressure on. Fortification comes out momentarily, but P-Vision, they're not going anywhere. They'll stick around, take out this tier 2 20 minutes in.
And no one, he's got the Aghanims already done. And as we said, he did go the Exort facet this time around, so the Cataclysm potential is there.
Absurd amount of damage. Mid-9 class.
XM
is ready to start playing around. The Remnant will miss, and XM does get the chance to grab that haste rune. He's trying to fight back against 9 class, but doesn't want to head up to the high ground.
Off the mark with it. If he gets him with that there, he's dead. Very likely, XM. Perhaps getting a little lucky, the 9 class does not connect with that Remnant.
They're going to try and do something and get Arme involved.
See what they can get. It's been a very quiet game.
Yeah, this seems like a risky play, but again, I really feel in the position that XG have, they have to try something like this to catch P-Vision by surprise. They'll find Ducalis. TPs are coming in. Ducalis, he's going to get buffed up by the pipe. He's fine, and now they're ready to turn. The Satanic is going to try and find the real Arme. They're going to grab it with the Rev, and they've caught the real one. Solar Guardian heal coming in, but Satanic able to stay on top of the PL. Arme is gone. The Black Hole will be cancelled. They have the stun follow as well, but XXS goes down. Satanic falls the once, but he's going to be ready for round 2. GQ desperately trying to TP out. He'll make it away. But P-Vision, as expected with the situation of the game so far, they take these fights so easily. Extreme, they try and get Arme involved. Ducalis will end up dying to the Tormentor. Gets rewarded, though, for his efforts there with the Shard. But it's just so hard to enter into these team fights as the PL. They've got the wave clear, and they've got this just incredibly farmed Satanic Lifestealer staying on top of you the entire fight.
As soon as the Solar Guardian comes out too, Enigma can cast that black hole. As we see, he's got positioning for it. Even if it's just a second or two, it's enough. As they try, I mean, the starting on Ducalis isn't bad there, that positioning, but he's got the whole backup of the team. XM's Requiem does next to nothing, and yeah, a fantastic fight again. The Splitter as well, I believe, caught, what, 3 heroes coming through there.
I mean, these sort of fights, for XG to come out on top, they have to be perfect. They have to almost sort of find a pick-off before the fight starts. And we did see them attempt that there, but they just couldn't kill Ducalis.
Nope. And the Aegis coverage there, even though Satanic did die once, he's right back. And I think they took a gem as well there too, right? I think it was purchased. Oh, actually, they recovered it, sorry. X-Nova was able to recover his gem. But Satanic got, what, 2 more kills out of that fight also? So I'm just going to keep looking at that bonus HP. He has so much health to really go through here when they are behind.
Perfect game so far from him. 5-0-5 on the Lifestealer.
Full SNY finished up too. How do you bring this man down?
Another tower to be taken.
And XG, they were trying to really fight around that Tormentor timing just to prevent that extra gain from P-Vision, but immediately stopped in their tracks again. Blink, Jinq, getting closer. When he has Blink, then they can actually look for plays on these side lanes a little easier as well too with XM. If they do see someone split up. The problem is that P-Vision isn't really splitting too much now. Feeling their power of grouping up.
Trying to get the catch onto XXS there top.
Off the mark.
And the space is there for them to continue taking these towers. As all tier 2s now taken 23 minutes in.
And only 1 tower that XG's been able to bring down. Yeah, this P-Vision early game is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah,
they're even knocking on the high ground already.
We've not been seeing this a lot in this tournament. 23 minutes in. This is very, very early.
There's no golem. Okay, it does come back up now. So they force people back, and then they go back and actually just farm, and potentially even look for a catch. See, 9 class and no one. Looking for a
On their way.
setup.
And they're going to catch onto the illusions though.
Oh,
Or maybe not. A 9 class. He's got the read. Ame's going to try and turn. He's going to try and bait them out with the micro. It's going to work. P-Vision, they won't try and search any longer, so Ame gets out.
does TB back to base though. This gets sent all the way back. I just keep looking at these lanes, and every time XG looks to get out on the map, look at the positioning. Top, Dominator plus Eidolons. Mid, Dominator plus Forge Spirits for a second. Bottom also shoved in, so difficult for Jin-Q to make a move, which isn't kind of telegraphed, right? Because they're going to see all these lanes shoved in, and they're like, yeah, okay, they're trying to perhaps make a move since nobody's shoving those lanes out.
Jin-Q trying to just get some information.
And Satanic is carrying the gem now. So he can keep toggling the Radiance, make sure he doesn't get caught by that Carapace, and he'll always just know when Jin-Q is trying to make a move on him. Covering their bases, not giving an opportunity on XG to get the kill on this Lifestealer.